Hello.
How are you guys?
Good.
AJ, do you have a white shirt? Eden, good to see you.
You too, Nitsan.
How are you?
We're doing well.
Great. Oh, that's fine.
I'm going to put something into all the group me's about this to come join in 15 minutes.
Hello, friends.
Hey, Nolan.
Aiden, wow.
Crazy. Times have not changed.
Hey, Neats, I think we should do a few things on here.
Yep.
Um,
I'm making everyone co-host.
Great. Nitsan, Debbie said that we can live stream, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to be the host?
Yeah, I need to be if we're going to live stream.
Okay.
I'm on my phone right now because it's better quality, but I think for accessibility, I'm going to join on my computer, so give me a hot sec.
Nolan, make a host. Yes. So make me co-host? Okay.
Don't let these people in. They're all speaking, but no, like, you guys, if you see the people coming up in the top right, just don't worry about them. Nitsan and I will let them in. I think these people are all speaking, but you can do it, Neats.
Yes. Josh is speaking. Elle is speaking. Laura is not speaking.
She's just excited.
Yes. We're missing Mayan. Okay, let me check with her. And then Josh said Molly's here. No. Bow. Okay. Aaron, do you want to test?
Like start?
So Harel is gonna sing and you wanna see if this is working.
Yay.
יום אביב, איכות לילה, בין חובות העיר שלה. יום יפה לדוג בנהר, בתוכי הלב נשבר. שם הייתה בעינה ילדותך אישה קטנה אנשים שאיש לא מכיר אין אפילו בית שיזכיר ואם את נוסעת לאן את נוסעת הנצח הוא רק חסר ועבר לאן את נוסעת לאן את נוסעת יריב וכלום עוד לא נמצא
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Did you guys have any delay?
Yeah, you have a delay issues?
I thought it was perfect.
You are perfect.
No, Harel, you are.
No.
Do we want to have Bar try also just with like
Yeah.
playing whatever music?
Okay, I'm gonna stop the share sound.
Do you want to try? Try play some music.
Hear me? Okay.
לא שומעים.
לא שומעים?
Bar, do you see in the top left of your screen a thing that says turn on original sound?
No.
No? Okay.
Where is it? No one.
You see it like above all the pictures. It's like in the top left of the Zoom. It says turn on original sound next to recording. If not, it's okay.
No, I can't.
מצאת את זה?
No.
לא,
Okay,
אני
and
גם.
don't worry about it. That's okay.
But so, okay, Mayan is joining.
Maybe. Can you hear me now?
That's good. That's better.
Okay.
Nolan, do you want to go over the instructions?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Sure. So people will join. Bar's gonna play beautiful music, and then Neats, do you want to like? Are we using a group me or like just to text when to stop, so Bar knows, or should we pick a time like 1:02
Yeah,
or something?
103 we said, right? בר. את בשעה 8:03 את מפסיקה לנגן.
Okay.
Great. And then when you stop, we'll play the video for 50 seconds. And then when the video stopped sharing, Anna will basically just start, and you guys should just run through, just like go one after another. Obviously, you can flow or run with anything if something changes, but it should be pretty simple. And you'll just really like, not too quick, be clear, obviously, but just go through it. Like you don't have to wait, obviously, for anyone to cue you or tell you to go. And then you three will speak. Josh will introduce Harel. Harel will sing. It'll be beautiful. And then the next part also after Harel. So AJ, like when Harel's done, you just thank him and then go ahead with your lines, and we'll just roll through all of those to Jill, and then to Anna, Alex, Mayan. After Mayan, we'll play the Schwartz Remember video. So Mayan, when you stop at the end of those lines, we'll just play the video. And then Sid, same deal. When the video is over, you just start. And then we'll go through Sid, Aiden, Josh, AJ, Akira, and then we'll just run through it to the end. And then when AJ finishes those last lines, Bar, you could play a little bit of music. We'll see what time it is. So maybe like 30 seconds, maybe a minute if we have some time. And then Bar at the end, like play that last song, and then you'll kind of stop, and then we'll end the meeting for everyone. So it doesn't end awkwardly. Cool? Everyone excited? Great.
Yeah, you should not let people in. Me and Nolan won't control the people, so you don't need to worry about this. You just need to unmute yourself when you speak. Everyone's sound is working.
ניצן,
כן.
אני לא יודעת אם רואים אותי.
לא, לא רואים אותך.
אוי.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
In which part I'm gonna share the computer sound?
So you should just do it when you start singing, like right before.
Like after Josh?
Yep. I'm just
Okay.
scrolling, but yeah, I think that's fine.
Perfect.
All right, should we start playing some music? Bar, it's all you.
Okay. People are starting to coming in, right? Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
מילה ריקלין, בת 8, רוסיה.
עמנואל דיאקובצקי, 5 years old, Ukraine.
חנה רבקה יוספוביץ', 5 years old, Hungary.
Ruchim Habayim, welcome dear friends. While we gather today together in this virtual space from all around the world, we are entering a momentous occasion. Today, the 27th of Nisan, is Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day. Am Yisrael, the people of Israel, will gather in spaces much like this one to remember the tragedy of the Holocaust. And while our ceremonies may be different than they have been in the past, we as a people will bear witness to the atrocities of the Holocaust, will pledge to carry on the memories of those whose lives were lost and affected, to remember and cherish the heroes who fought against unimaginable evil, and will call upon our peers to pledge, to act, to ensure that nothing like the Holocaust happens ever again. Never again.
At this moment, the National Yom HaShoah ceremony in Israel at Yad Vashem, the World Holocaust Memorial Center, has started. 6 torches representing the 6 million murdered Jews will be lit for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Israel time, a siren will be heard across the country for 2 minutes, during which all work is halted and everybody stands at silent attention to reflect upon the victims of the Holocaust. This is just one of the many ways in which we will remember the Holocaust this Yom HaShoah.
Alongside our peers in Israel and around the world, we too will gather to bear witness. It is more important now than ever to hear the stories, to learn the lessons, and to pass along the memory that has been shared with us. We, Jewish teens, have a distinct responsibility to carry on the stories of the survivors, to pass along these histories to our kids and grandkids.
To help us embrace this day of memory, we are thrilled to be joined by Harel Glazer from Maccabi Tzair, Israel. Harel is a former shliach at Perlman for ILTC in Kala, and he will be sharing with us a song called Efer Ve'avak, written by Yaakov Gilad, an Israeli writer and second-generation Holocaust survivor. Yaakov Gilad wrote this song for his mom as a message for her as she embarked on a journey to Poland to visit the Majdanek concentration camp.
יום אביב וחוט לילה מן חובות העיר שלה יום יפה לדוג בנהר בתוכי הלב נשבר שם הייתה בעיניו ילדותך אישה קטנה אנשים שאיש לא מכיר אין אפילו בית שיזכיר ואם את נוסעת לאן את נוסעת? הנצח הוא רק זכר ועפר. לאן את נוסעת? לאן את נוסעת? שנים וכלום עוד לא נמחק. גביש סוכר אם יהיו קשים הימים תזכרי בי לפעמים ואם זה עוד מסע נוער אל הצריף אל המגרש במסילת העיר הישנה איש לא יחכה בתחנה And if you are going, where are you going? Forever is just ashes and dark Where are you going? Where are you going? Fears and cannot leave the past.
Thank you, Harel. That was beautiful. For decades, Olives and BBGs have held Holocaust education and remembrance as one of our top priorities. As teens, we know that this is our responsibility And as we watch each year pass by, we have less and less firsthand witnesses around to share their stories with us. It is our role to hear these stories and to carry them with us, and beyond that, to be inspired by these stories, to take action and build a better future.
Zikaron BaSalon, Hebrew for Living Room Memories, is an innovative, meaningful, and personal way to commemorate Yom HaShoah at home with friends and family. This year, Zikaron BaSalon will take place virtually. We will gather together in Zoom living rooms to bear witness to the testimonies of survivors and to think, sing, talk, and most importantly, listen. Last year, more than 1 million people participated in Zikaron BaSalon events all over the world.
After we hear the stories, we take them from the living room to our live and activities and carry the torch of commemoration of the Holocaust with us forever. We invite you to join us throughout the next couple of days. We have a few events that stretch through Thursday to the 40+ rooms that BBYO is hosting worldwide. Check out bbyo.org/on-demand to find a Zikaron BaSalon event that you can attend. And don't miss this incredible opportunity to join together in memory. You can participate in as many as you'd like. In 2015, BBYO launched a Shabbat to Remember, taking place at International Kala each year. Each summer, we welcome Holocaust survivors to spend Shabbat at Perlman Camp. Many of our dear BBYO grandparents have called this weekend the highlight of their year, and have even remarked that the time they spend with BBYO is like the childhood they never had.
Hello, my name is Mayan. I live in Adera, Israel. Last summer, I had the privilege of attending International Kala and taking part in Shabbat to Remember. For 3 days, I was so blessed to get to know the Holocaust survivors and their families. I heard their stories and learned the true importance of doing everything in our power to preserve them. When I saw everyone praying at Shabbat service and dancing in the evenings, I was reminded of why it's so important to preserve and protect the Jewish community, and to never let anything like that to ever happen again. To this day, I carry every story and every name with me, appreciating their bravery and courage. I know that without them and their stories, I would not be standing as tall and as proud, remembering all those that perished in the flames of the Holocaust.
Never again is not just an expression. Never again is a belief. Never again is something that we have to dedicate our lives to.
You can get lost in music for hours, honey. You can get lost in we can play.
This is my fifth year at Perlman. It's the highlight of my summer. I look forward to this the whole year. I love being here with all this bright, wonderful, helpful Jewish teens.
Oftentimes we can be disconnected to the Holocaust, we can learn about it through distance, but really being immersed with 7 Holocaust survivors and around all our friends can make it so much more special and so much more impactful.
From the survivors, it takes a lot of willpower and strength to be able to just to tell the stories, especially when they get into the older generations, because they lived this experience and they remember it on a day-to-day basis, so that takes a lot of strength.
I am more open to speak, and I feel that that's because so many of us are not able to speak anymore. I must speak, and that's the best way I know, that I know of, how to preserve the memory.
All the tragedies in the world, genocide, Holocaust, have happened because the world stood by and did nothing. And as an upstander, you will be part of the solution.
So just for the moment, let's be still.
К сожалению, сейчас осталось очень мало людей, которые выжили в Холокосте, и раньше у меня не было возможности поговорить с этими людьми, услышать их истории и пронести их через себя, через свое сердце. И когда я приеду в Украину, я обязательно смогу поделиться этими историями с другими людьми, чтобы распространять их, чтобы Холокост никогда больше не повторился.
You are the secondary source. Continue. Tell people. Tell the next generation. So it should not die with us.
I think seeing the resilience of all of the Holocaust survivors makes me feel proud to be Jewish, because it shows that we can get through anything, and the Jewish people are not going anywhere. You can try anything, but we are going nowhere, and we're still strong.
No matter how bleak life is, there is hope.
It is our responsibility to make sure everyone can live in peace.
It is our job to make sure that people are never again discriminated against or executed based on culture, ethnicity, or religion.
We will not stand idly by.
It's now our responsibility to not only listen, but to pass these stories to our peers, to our communities, and to our children from generation to generation.
Hey everyone, my name is Sid Hammerman and I am a junior from Houston, Texas. I'm one of the co-chairs and co-founders of BBYO's Genocide Education Committee. It started as a small idea at Perlman after Barak Riedman and I attended an elective about memory in the Holocaust. We both realized that Holocaust and genocide education was too sparse, inside and outside of BBYO. Putting our heads together and diving in headfirst, we started the Genocide Education Committee, a grassroots ILN committee that is committed to ensuring that Holocaust and genocide education is mandatory in all public schools. With 60+ BBYO members, we've made amazing strides this year, and we have no intention of slowing down. We are proud to partner Zikaron BaSalon to bring Holocaust survivors into our virtual space to bear witness, not only just for ourselves, but for the world and our future as well. Never again is now, never means never. Today and forever, we remember.
The annual March of the Living experience, which would have departed today, brings together over 13,000 teens from all over the world who pledge to never forget the victims of the largest genocides in the history of mankind. BBYO has been proud to send a delegation on this life-changing experience for over 30 years. Last year, as I walked through the rundown Jewish cemetery in Warsaw with the BBYO delegation, one of my friends tripped on a plaque buried partially in the dirt. As we dug it out, expecting to uncover a tombstone or memorial, we were shocked to discover that this plaque was not a marker for the past, rather a sign for the future. It was a monument installed by the BYO delegation on the March of the Living from 1992. This monument pledged that not only will we continue to come back and mark the graves of the past, we will also fix and maintain the cemetery as we prepare for the future. In that moment, I knew how fortunate I was to be part of an organization that bridges the past, present, and future of the Jewish people. As we prepare to usher in Yom HaShoah, let us fulfill our pledge buried in the dirt of that Warsaw cemetery. Remember the past and also make sure that the memories of all those who perished in the Holocaust live on inside of us and inspire us to build a better future.
Avraham Shlonsky was born to a Hasidic family in Ukraine. He immigrated to Palestine in 1922. He contributed to the creation of modern Hebrew poetry and significantly influenced the poets of his generation. Avraham Shlonsky is widely recognized as one of the great Hebrew poets of the 20th century. The vowel was written while Shlonsky was in Israel in 1943, while rumors of what's happening in Europe started arriving in Israel.
Al da'at einai shara'u et hashkol, ve'amsu za'akot ali bi hashachucha, al da'at ramchai shehoreni limchol, ad ba'u yamim she'imo mislocha, nadarti haneder, liskor et hakol, liskor, ve'davar lo lishkocha.
In the presence of eyes, which witnessed the slaughter, which saw the oppression, the heart could not bear, and as witnessed the heart that once taught compassion, until the day it came to pass that crushed human feeling. I have taken an oath to remember it all, to remember, not once to forget.
Before we close out this portion of our time together, we want to give some food for thought, something that you can take with you and think about throughout Yom HaShoah. Every human has a name. L'chol eish yesh shem. In the last letter from David Berger, a victim of the Holocaust who perished in Vilnius in 1941, he wrote, "I would like to have a man to remember that someone named David Berger lived."
This thought has stuck with us as we take time out of our days to remember the names, the stories, and our collective history. So as we open the events of these next couple days, we invite you to remember the name of one of the victims of the Holocaust and to carry it with you during the day and long after it.
How we remember our past determines the fate of our future. We urge you to spend some time this Yom HaShoah remembering in an active way those who we lost and the stories of their families.
Whether you join one of the 40+ virtual living rooms we have set up through BBY On Demand, a program through one of our partners, March of the Living, the Jewish Agency for Israel, the World Union of Jewish Students, or another act of remembrance, do something today to keep the flame alive. For the millions who perished that we remember this Yom HaShoah, we promise to let their memory serve as a blessing and an inspiration to us.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. We cannot wait to have you access one of our 40+ Zikaron BaSalon programs that are all over the world, from Argentina to Hungary to Germany and many more. And we hope that you will be able to bear witness, because this might be one of the last opportunities that we have to interact and hear stories from Holocaust survivors. So.